firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Bogut with a screen on Irving. It's Curry with the drive.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That is good. James has got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the lock. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, goodness.
Irving attacking. Here's Smith. Back to Irving. Fry, that's for two. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And the very first leg of that contract promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Livingston. It's hauled in by Frye. Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing and back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential. You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. Do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense, so that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
3, Stephen Curry.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Cavaliers timeout.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
Greg, they haven't given up a lot of easy chances at all.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter, and it's Curry in at the point.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Mozgov with the steal. Back to Jefferson. Cleveland moving it around. And that one's good. Dellavedova's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, and Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following Draymond Green's 3.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
For 3.
You know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
And it's Love penetrating. They recover it. Clock at 2. And that one's good. Dellavedova's got 5 points now this quarter.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Draymond Green.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Warriors leading by 6. And really deep 3 that time. 14 points for Steph Curry.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Irving. And it's Curry with the rebound. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The pass to Thompson. Now the dish to Fry. Banked in off the glass.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Here's Iguodala, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. J.R. Smith picks one up.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stopped a sure thing slam dunk with that foul, and I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. The shot from the low post is good. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
That will count. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors ahead. They lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 14 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is up there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
that's his second first.
You can point to any number of things, Clark, the Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground. Running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
Dishes it to Smith. And the rejection by Iguodala. Smith in the posts. He's covered by Iguodala. And here we go with Curry running it up the court.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
James dishes to Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 13 points for LeBron.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Green with a screen on Irving. They kick it out to Green. Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Frye. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside for Curry. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got 17. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Inside. Knocked away. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Here's Iguodala. And the rejection by Smith. LeBron passes to Smith. Back to LeBron.